GSL Talent Show. I'm Grace Whitty, that's Leah Betcher. We're your MC for tonight. And first we're going to start off with some pretty cool teachers doing some pretty cool things.
Alright, geez, we gotta turn that down. Nobody wants to hear me. We've got, obviously we're the opening band, so the opening band's job is to get you guys worked up for the real acts, which is you guys.
His job. You can move.
So when we get to any type of concert you've ever gone to, there's usually two types of people. What's that? Yeah, he's talented. And there's those kinds of people that will sit there the whole time because they're too good. And they just don't want to clap, they don't want to make any noise. And then there's the other side that will jump up and scream and holler. Do all those kinds of things, because they don't care, they just want to have fun. So that's the kind we want. The fun ones, jump up if you know the words, if you don't, jump up anyway. Because that'll do two things. Number one is the job that we're here to do is get you warmed up, so that's number one. And then number two, if I screw up the words, when I screw up the words, maybe you're doing your own thing and you won't notice. So, there we go. Mosh pit. I kept my first real six string, rolled it at the fire that night, played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band that we tried real hard. They
Vick, Mr. Hafes, and Mr. Magnuson. And good luck to all our contestants today. You don't need to be stressed, because stressed is just desserts spelled backwards. So desserts are good. So you're gonna do great.
Okay. Our first contestant is Elise Peterson, playing piano and doing an original song. So.
Okay, so this is a song I wrote. It's called Decipher. My parents give me the paper. His name is written there. I give it to my neighbors, relaxed as the old wood chair. They give me their 2 cents, they give me their thoughts, their thoughts. They give me back what I lent. What's his name? It's covered in spots. I need some help to find myself in this tangle of mine. Their backs are cold, my facts are so. I need your help to decipher. I am scared yet, don't even have a shot of confidence to read, of something I want to believe. I need some help to find myself in this tangle of mine. Their backs are cold, what facts are so. I need your help to decipher. Hide my face, the chase is haunting. Please near me tonight. I beg, I need some help to find myself in this
Judges, what did you have to say about that? Starting with Mr. Magnuson. Okay, Mrs. Wilson, can you go first?
All right, so first off, wow, what a way to start it off! Sorry, I was yelling at the mic. For those of you who don't know how hard it is to do what she just did, and the fact that she wrote it herself, that was amazing. It was very beautiful, and such control of your voice. Absolutely gorgeous. So fun to listen to. And I think everybody could have heard a verse or two more because it was just so pleasing. So thank you, Elise. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's an awkward silence there. So, and I know about being awkward, so. It's funny how short this little microphone is crazy. Okay, we're good? We're good, all right. It's funny how short Mrs. Wilson's memory is, because, you know, that wasn't the way we kicked it off. I thought Mr. Magnuson and Mr.
You guys were really good, so I said that to you. That's something that
I'm sorry. No. At least it was awesome, especially once you got over that stuttering thing. You know, the cold, warm, shine. But like halfway through, you got that kind of out of your system when you change movements. It was just an excellent performance, and I loved how you kind of broke it down to let the music sort of change the mood of it, and then you're able to come back with your outro. Awesome. Nicely done. At least I think we can tell, hopefully we can tell, when someone has had lots of training, lots of practice, and is committed to what they're doing, because that's what we just saw. And I think you set the bar very, very high for the rest of our competitors today, so thank you for your performance.
Yeah, I just kind of repeating some of the things you said. I like the epic feel of it. That was the tempo is kind of from faster to slower. It's like a big, huge, epic rock song kind of thing, but not. And so that was cool. And I appreciate everything there. As someone who can't get the words right, you're just standing there and you're singing words, your own words, and you got your hands flying, and your feet are doing things. So that's yeah, you set the bar really high there. So that's very good.
Singing elastic harp and playing piano.
Okay, so before I start singing, I wanted to just say something quick. So my great-grandpa passed away about 3 weeks ago now, and he's the reason why I started playing piano and I started singing, and the last song he heard me sing before he passed away was Elastic Heart, and that's kind of why I chose this song, so I just wanted to dedicate this to him.
Conquer love, and I would have thought we were wise.
The judges.
Oh, Kelly. I remember young Kelly being up there, singing some songs on her own, starting over and doing all these wonderful things. And to see how you come along is pretty amazing. Again, just the playing, the singing, and all that together is unbelievable. So you're up to a really good start.
I think, Kelly, that Grandpa will be very, very proud of you, and that it is hard to play and sing, and you are to be committed. Thank you.
They took much of what I was going to say, and I do remember also a couple years ago, and your poise and everything you're doing on stage right now. Kudos to you. That was phenomenal. Also, the message that you gave, and also you can just really feel the emotion in there. So, what a nice tribute to your grandfather, and thank you for performing for us.
Now, Kelly came to speak with me yesterday about her performance today. And if you understand the relationship between Kelly and I, it's mostly just picking on each other. But because I understand timing, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to focus on the performance, which I thought was great, especially like Mrs. Wilson pointed out, the emotion that came through as you were singing, as you were playing, and you maintained a steady hand on the piano, even though like the vocals carried a range, you know, of a couple of octaves at different parts, which is just really cool to see and to be able to do. So very nice done.
Welcoming to the stage next is Ariana Laisley-Winkleman singing Tapestry, an original piece.
Does anybody know how to work this thing? My guitar strap kind of broke this morning, so if my guitar falls, just try not to laugh. Just go on.
And it seems like vultures are scavenging garden pace. I've been decaying, hiding in your closet, next to broken bones of your past. Oh, you know time is fading. Time is just a figmentation of a broken imagination. And I know you've been doing your best to help me through this mess. I can't seem to dig my way out the ground this time. My bones seem to shatter with every step I take. This disease is killing me from the inside out. And I feel like needle piercing through the tapestry, knocked out my skin, composed from a loveless war, derived from partners in crime. And you know reality is fading, its concave is degrading, its edges over, baiting me down. I know you've been doing your best to help me through this mess. I can't seem to dig my way out the ground this time. My bones seem to shatter with every step I take. This disease is killing me from the inside out. And they tell me not to complain, he's in a better place now. Oh, they tell me soon, they say he's starting to fade, but they don't know about the hole burning inside my chest now that he's gone. And I know you've been doing your best to help me through this mess. I can't seem to dig my way out of the ground this time. My bones seem to shatter with every step I take. This disease is killing me from the inside out. This disease is killing me from the inside out.
Could not come up with a joke. So, judges.
I'll steal your joke. So Mrs. Wilson rolls up on the stage and says something along the lines of what?
You can do it like that when you're almost 60.
Don't feel bad, Mrs. Wilson. I'm 31 and I would have needed a foam roller for about 10 minutes after that to get me moved, so. Anyway. Ariana, this is kind of reversing what Mr. Vick said from the beginning of the last one. Like, it's been really cool to watch you develop as a singer and musician and writer over the past 3 years, I believe? 3 years. And so you kind of like found your groove when we were listening to the first part of the song. I know Mrs. Wilson kind of doing the same thing where it's like you're hitting home as to like where I think your musical skills take you exactly, which is that's not really. I thought it'd be really cool if you could get like a little pickup for the acoustics. So you could do some like really cool acoustic solo. Maybe Mr. Magnuson could teach you a couple of things there. You know, and throw it in the middle just to kind of jazz it up. But, yeah, nice job.
Awesome job. And again, the poise that we've seen growing every year, way to go. Very, very nice. It's really cool when you come up and do something original like that too. It makes us listen even more because we don't know what's coming next. And the intrigue of that was wonderful. So what a great song and great job on guitar and vocals and your high pops that you're putting in there. Nice job. That was really cool.
Again, for your performance, I think that you have a distinctive style that is basically all your own. We know right away who it is. If we weren't looking, if we were with our eyes closed, it would be obvious that it's you right away. So that is something to be commended because a lot of people mimic, they copy, but very few people have a style all their own.
So, I appreciate the fact we have another it meant like an old bald white guy in a coffee shop. So, which you're definitely not. So, thank you. It was wonderful.
Thank you, judges. Next, we're going to welcome to the stage Marcus Clark, singing and playing the guitar. Country Road Take Me.
I'm out heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah. Life is over, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, my memories get louder. My lady, straight to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty days, the moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear the voice in the morning hours talk. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get the feeling I should not home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
That was great. Judges,
Awesome. Marcus, way to go. And it's so fun. You've been in guitar class with me, but also a couple years ago when you played guitar at the concert. And just, you're really getting solid on it. You made that song your own. It was really fun to hear. It was great to hear the crowd cheering for you. Wasn't that awesome? So kudos. Good job.
Marcus said, Doug, we've got what I would call the perfect combination of Elvis and John Denver right here. And that chorus has one of the best choruses I think ever written. do with me. I want all 600 people in this room right now to do this with me. Okay? We're going to go through this course one time together. Okay? I'm going to start it. All 600 people are going to join in. Okay? Ready? Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Hey, doesn't that feel good?
Cannot possibly follow up the whole group of people singing. Thank you. Yeah. Marcus, I gotta be honest with you. I had my doubts right away. I had my doubts. I'm an old school rock guy, and I see Country Road Take Me Home, John Denver, and I'm just shaking here. But you won me over. Picked a good song. It's like the top 5 country songs by guys who forgot to put gas in their airplane and died in a crash. It's a good song choice. Good song choice. And yeah, you won me over. I loved it. It was awesome. Good job.
Listen, there we go. I didn't know that fact, Mr. Vick, but we all learned something today. Marcus, you know, you had that guitar in my classroom all day, and all day people were asking, Mr. Hicks, are you going to play it? Are you going to play today? And I said, no, this is Marcus's guitar. This is Marcus's show. I'm staying out of the way. You started singing that chorus, and I was trying so hard not to sing along. I'm like, no, this is Marcus's day. And with those threads, Marcus, I mean, you stole the show. So nice job.
Next up, we have Dallas Durbin, Without the Voice.
especially the judges, it's hard to talk with their faces melted off, because that's what just happened, Dallas. You melted our faces off. It's face melting guitar, okay? It's shredding, it's thrashing. That's what just happened right now. Okay? I love the guitar, I'm digging it. It's got the Flying V, I think of Randy Rhoads, I think of Dimebag Darrell, I think of all the greats. And keep it up, Dallas, I dig it. Oh, and I would also like to thank Mr. Big for laying down some lead vocal on that track. That was nice of him.
Dallas, you know us Nella has got to stick together, so I got nothing but praise for you here. That was awesome. I've seen Maiden twice. Going to see him once again this summer, but none of them are going to front row. So I want to thank you for this kind of dream here. Front row at Maiden. Thank you very much. There we go. Megadeth guitar, I like it, so I got nothing but the metal horns for you. There you go, brother.
All right, from somebody who teaches guitar, I don't teach that, and that is amazing. And anybody sitting in the audience who thinks they can just pick up a guitar and do that, you're crazy. He has spent hours and hours and hours working on that. That you make it look effortless, and that's probably the hardest part about this is you were shredding it, and it was awesome, and you make it look so easy. So fantastic, Dallas. That was wonderful.
Dallas, I've got one thing that I was thrilled about, one thing I was disappointed in. I was disappointed to find out that wasn't John Denver. And I was thrilled that the mosh pit that I was afraid that was going to start up here didn't, because that's a wild, crazy time that I don't think we can handle in the front row. Mr. Beck, you're the exception. But as always, the guitar playing is excellent. You know, the conversations we have, the work you're doing, it's great stuff. And I'm, like, as a musician myself, like, I wish there'd be more people involved in doing that, because it's just a great outing. What you do is fantastic. I did, for a second though, think that I heard a mistake or two in there, but then I realized, Dallas, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Next, with an original rap, we have David Johnson.
GSL schools are lit. GSL schools are lit. GSL schools are lit. Well, you know what I mean? Oh, our school's lit. Yeah, our school's lit. Our school's lit. Yeah, our school's lit. Our school's lit. Yeah, our school's lit. And if you hear it from somebody who's a bad kid, I say, man, GSL kid team. When you play football, we hit you. Teachers at GSL educate you. When you are the best school, they hate you. I wake up at the crack of dawn. Our Spanish teacher is Mr. Oman. Hola, como estás? We truly miss Mr. Foss. Our school is lit, yeah, our school's lit. Our school is lit, yeah, our school's lit. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. And if you get in trouble, Barbie isn't having it. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. And if you get in trouble, Barbie isn't having it. Can't complain, our school is lit. Lit is the son of lad, we'll fix it. Too much work, make the night too hard. On my test, I only get one, no card. Only one. I need it to the pronto. Go to ECL on a low-low, no-low. At lunch, better eat a nacho. If you're a proficient man, you are chancho. And nachos, and GSL. We did it this year without pay and sell. Buy, sell, supply and demand. Make this in those hit like the back of his hand. We can't forget, only miss harder. Miss harder, but you teachers you get much smarter. No more time to procrastinate. See this 2017, about to graduate. Yeah. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. And if you get in trouble, Sparby isn't having it. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. Our school is lit, yeah, our school is lit. And if you get in trouble, Sparby isn't having it. It's a wrap.
Guys, that was great. Dare I say, lit. Judges, what do you have to say?
All right. Is this third year or fourth year? Fourth year? Wow. Wow. Way to go. And my question is, when did you start planning this one?
Last week.
All right. Great. Yeah. Nice job, guys. You've always got something fun, clever. You get the audience into it. Love the costumes, boots, everything. You did great. And love how you make it very relevant to all of us, but you still stay true to the brand. So, great job, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, that was the greatest performance that I've heard in the last 5 minutes. That was fantastic. And when you say you've been planning it for about a week, I think the more important question is, how long have you been planning those outfits for?
90 to 24 hours.
Okay. It's like a chicken and the egg thing, like what came first, the song or the boots? So, okay, the song. The rapping skills are great. It's a different medium than we normally have through this, so it's really cool. And anytime that you can mix Mr. Magnuson and economics in there, we all learn a little bit. And so I feel like we've all grown with it because of your guys' work. So thank you for all of your efforts, gentlemen.
Guys, you've taught us some very valuable lessons. Okay? Just going back in time, you've reiterated the fact that at GSL, we get to. And then now this year, GSL is lit. The boots, the hats, the jackets, this is what makes GSL lit. And Austin Fields belt buckle, that's right. There we go. Thanks, guys.
Austin, settle down back there. Go find your space. In the great pantheon of dynamic rapping duos, you had DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You had the wonderful Salt and Peppa. You had the wonderful M and M. I think to that we can safely add the D&D. David Adult. So, D&D. Set them up on the team over there, right, Jeff? Yep. All right. Dynamic rapping, I love it. Got some, as they say, spitting the rhymes there, Jeff. Something like that. So, I love it. It's really good.
Mickey from making some noise.
Go, Mickey!
What?
Hey, happy Thursday. I just, yeah. I really just wanted this because I wanted to say happy Thursday because my man right there. Yeah, can someone come take this from me, please?
Wow. That was amazing. Way to go. I didn't know. And Mickey, I knew you, but I did not. Wow, that was fantastic. How long have you been playing drums?
Actually,
Don't say a week.
Like playing or like learning how to play?
Both.
Because I learned how to play in 8th grade, and then I didn't play freshman year, I didn't play sophomore year, and then I started playing again like last month.
Way to go, Mr. Gibson. Those lessons. Woo! Hey, that was awesome. That was truly awesome. You are gifted at that. So, way to go. And Nikki, nice film. Awesome.
Respect, that answers your question from this morning. Okay.
Wait. This is not practice at all.
Yeah. Let me just let you guys.
All right, Nikki, Al,
Yes, Ace.
good afternoon. Happy Thursday.
What's today's joke?
It's not appropriate right now. But actually, no, thanks for the little segue there. I was getting ready to put up the quote for today, and I had left my room for a couple minutes. I came back, and I had a quote up on my board, and they were lyrics from the song Careless Whisper by George Michael. And if they were, I might have caught Miss Fromm in the act here, because she was just finishing up as I walked in, but I was like, of all random songs, like, that's a great song. Like, what made you think of that song? And she's like, can we listen to it? Like, no. And I'm glad we didn't, because it would have ruined it. Totally, the surprise was fantastic. Normally a song is like built with lyrics and music, and then they throw a drum solo in the middle of it. But this was the drum solo with George Michael built into it, which is so much better. But to be serious, the saxophone was great. The drums were awesome. You remind me of a very, very young John Bonham. So you should look him up. We'll start calling you Bonzo from now on, if that's okay. Instead of Al, you can be Bonzo.
Well, wouldn't Al be like shorter to say across the board?
Yes, that's true. That's fair. But yeah, there's some great stuff out there that you can learn from just the way you're hammering on those things. Line them with tinfoil. Line them with tinfoil. They'll go crazy.
You ever dye your hair with tinfoil?
Ron, somebody else.
I think Mr. Vick will probably agree with me. I'm guessing he's kind of got the award for most concerts attended. Lifetime. How many concerts, Mr. Vick, would you say he got to? I'd say the over-under is 500, okay? 500 concerts that Mr. Vick has got to. And Mr. Vick, I think, will agree with me when we say that normally, during a drum solo, that is code for everyone go to the bathroom. Okay? Like, don't pay attention to what's happening on the stage. They're filling time. The lead singer needs to rest his voice. But in this case, nobody went to the bathroom. I mean, I wasn't looking behind me the whole time. I don't think anyone left. No, it was rapt attention. It was rapt attention the whole time.
The featured sax solo, nicely done.
Actually, Al was the featured drum solo.
Yes, within the saxophone song.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I felt that was equal parts the best of George Michael and the best of Deadpool all rolled up into one perfect song there. Drum-wise, okay, I gotta admit, my favorite part as I watch a live band is to watch the drummer play. So that was phenomenal to watch you. He's like the one guy on stage that can give people's applause just by hitting things hard, which is always fun. So it happens. Great combination, great job. When you look up Bonzo, nickname Bonzo, you want to strive to be the young Bonzo, not the latter day. End of his life.
His life went from here to here.
Fat guy dead too early, part of his life, yes.
When he died.
30s.
Natural causes.
Define natural.
Next up, we have Anne Salgado doing stand-up comedy.
song? Okay. Let's hear another round of applause for everyone else who already did something. So I wanted to start off this by saying my theme, which is things I don't understand, so basically everything. So I want to start off with things like registration and careers. I don't know what I'm doing in life. I really don't. I went to registration a couple weeks ago, and I tried getting help from ECL, and I asked Mr. Alex for help. He comes over and he says the basic teacher thing. What do you need help with? And I tell him, I look up, and I tell him, I need help putting my life together. He told me he'd try. So he helped me, he answered some of my questions, and then he left. I sit there for 10 minutes, still confused. So I put it away. He comes over and asks, how did everything go? And I told him I am now beginning to accept my life as bum on the block. And he told me, you have to stay positive to succeed in life. And I decided to be sarcastic and say, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna upgrade to bum in a box, because at least I have a roof. 8th grader behind me says, same. Platform on staying positive and tells me maybe you should go to the back of an appliance store, because there they have refrigerator boxes. Then you'd be really staying in. You'd be really living in style. And Miss Iverson, about 2 feet away, gives him the scowl everyone 9th grade and above knows. Sentence. Particularly the ones of my own gender, like filling in your eyebrows. I don't understand it. Like, has anyone here ever seen a girl face palm? No, because then they don't have any eyebrows. They just don't. Like, I don't see how you deal with that, because you stay one motion the whole day. How do you deal with emotion? Like, do you wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, angry? So you're angry? But what if something good happens to you that day, you know? Like, hey, you just won $1,000. How do you feel? I'm happy. Well, you don't look like it. I'll draw it tomorrow. I really have nothing else after that, so I don't know. Fancies? My friend really thought he was smart one day. He told me onions are the only vegetable that can make you cry. So I throw a cucumber at him. And, you know, here's one of the awkward moments that I normally have, okay? Another awkward moment is when I can't take compliments. I can't take compliments. Girls are amazing at taking compliments, but I am not. So someone can come up to me and say, oh, you're very pretty today. And I'll be like, happy birthday. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how girls take compliments like that. And, like, if I receive a compliment, it won't make any sense. None of the answers will make any sense, like happy birthday. Okay? Another thing I don't understand. Nice music.
you're fully aware of who you are and where you are makes all the difference in the world. So the way you set up a couple of jokes was fantastic. It was like somebody's done stand-up comedy for a dozen years. And Mr. Kenny and I actually sat and were saying something a little back and forth while you're doing a piece this is reminded us of some of those. And so that's great. And then when Mrs. Wilson and everybody else put you on the spot and said, just keep being funny. Like, that's a lot of pressure. Like, tell a story, be funny. That's hard to do. And you just kept it rolling. Like, all right, I got this. And that's just a talent. And it's really great to see that you have that talent. It's a nice job.
Several times, but I don't think a lot of people always do. You were fantastic, and again, the timing, absolutely wonderful. I love the eyebrow part. Oh my God, I was laughing so hard. Sorry, and I really get into these things, but that was hilarious. Thank you. Everything. Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. That's why I wanted you to keep going, because you were awesome. I was really laughing. So thanks. Hey, cheer for her again. That was awesome.
To deliberate, or do you have your decision? Okay, how much time approximately?
Bring all the action on the stage.
Okay. Guys, you can all come up on the stage really slowly. Slow. Judges are still deliberating. Well, you guys all did really good. What was the most nerve-wracking part, if you don't mind saying?
I got this. Going up after Elise.
Not practicing. We're gonna do something practice, kids.
Speaking of my guitar strap's gonna fall off any second when I'm playing. That would sound bad.
So that was the most nerve-wracking part, but do you guys have any bloopers? Like writing those raps? Have any bloopers that you can share?
I had to take a bunch of swears out.
So, all of you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much guts does it take to sign up for the talent show?
It takes like 0 to actually come up with you need like a 15. You need a 15 out of 7.
Did any of you, like, unwillingly get signed up for the talent show? Or did you all do it?
How do you think?
Our judges have decided they are contestants. All right. We got drum roll. The moment that you've all been waiting for, the trophy! Would be Anna Salgado! Next up, coming in second place would be Mickey Fromm and Alexis Bishop. For first place, despite what Alexis just said being true, the first place